Listening is a leadership gift. Hello, David Penner with a word about leadership. Listening costs nothing, but promises great opportunity to bring about change. As busy leaders, our temptation is to give advice. Our mental image, inherited from military leadership, is that commanders speak and soldiers listen. Later, in factories, this idea meant that information flowed downward, that followers needed only to receive information, and that they were simply expected to act upon that information. It was assumed that one did not have anything to contribute until in a position of leadership. But listening can bring about a more positive response. As a person is heard, his or her story unfolds. We may ask clarifying questions, but it is in the mind of the speaker that new paths and deeper meanings are discovered. Peter Block suggests listening creates the speaker. What brings about change is not my advice, but their unfolding story. An interesting story is told about Prime Ministers Disraeli and Gladstone. Disraeli's statue is behind me. Perhaps the story is an urban myth. Nevertheless, it says something about two men and illustrates the power of listening. Queen Victoria observed that when she dined with Mr. Gladstone, a great speaker, she was left with the thought that he was the most interesting person in England. When she ate with Mr. Disraeli, a great listener, she felt she was the most interesting person in England. Listening had a powerful effect on the Queen. It made her feel that she had something important to say. A working motto for leadership might be, as Jim Collins recalls from advice given him early in his career, be less interesting and more interested. Three questions. In what ways can we be less interesting and more interested? Why is it such a temptation for leaders to give advice? And since listening is so powerful, how and in what specific ways can we practice it, starting today? Listen. Ask good questions. Later.